So we're going to be going over the starter tests. We're going to have our multimeter on the beep test. Beep test works on here. So we're going to start out with the case that contains the field windings and shoe poles. So here's the positive post that the battery hooks up to through the starter solenoid. So we've got two sets of brushes for the North Pole and the South Pole. These brushes are isolated from the case, so they should beep when I touch this to the brushes themselves. I'm going to go through the back of the brushes. This one should not beep because it's supposed to be on the ground side. And then this one shouldn't beep either. So these two beep, those two are good. I'm going to go to the case and go to all four brushes again. And I'm listening for a beep on the two that did not beep before. Alright. And then we never got this to display a resistance when going from here to case. So I think there was something wrong with the field windings or the way I was testing. Can you hand me the other housing by your elbow, please? Let me see if this one will work. Oh, this one's in there. Okay, never mind. So we'll go on to we'll do the solenoid next. Alright, so the solenoid has a set of windings in here, a pull in and a hold in typically, but there's only one post for that hooked up to the key switch. And then we have a set of contacts back here, and once this solenoid is energized, these contacts close. So I'm first going to go to the key switch post, to the case, and you should get a beep or some resistance. That's a lot of resistance. There we go. We got about 18.5. Then you go to the posts, and we should hear it go from a no beep to a beep when we push down on the plunger. When you're doing this, try not to put pressure on your leads. Just have them sitting on there and then put the pressure on the solenoid itself. So that tested good. Then we've got the growler test. So first, while I've got my multimeter on beep, I'm going to go between the commutator and the shaft to make sure the coil's not grounded. Alright, no beeps, turn that off. The growler, what this is going to do is induce a magnetic field in here. We're going to hold the hacksaw blade while we turn it, and if the hacksaw blade gets pulled and holds on it, this has a short in one of the winding sets. Do not turn on the growler without an armature being in place. So that was good. Do we have a bad armature around here?
Yeah. There's a good case.
Can you put that?
Okay. It was that one, right?
Thank you, sirs. Alright, we're going to put that back on. This one we've shorted intentionally using that screw. So that's what a bad one sounds like. We found a good, hopefully a good case here. So that just tested from the positive post through our field windings to our case. You want continuity, so that demonstrates that this will build up a, or should build up a magnetic field. And that's it for testing.